Good morning. So in today's class, we are going to study about centroid of common geometrical figures. Now, before moving with the derivations, let us understand what are the important points which are to be remembered for deriving a centroid of any common figure by using method of integration. Now, in this, there are 5 points which are to be remembered, as you can just see it on the screen. The first one is I have taken a simple example of a rectangle, and using this example, I'll be explaining you the points. So once these points are discussed, then we will start with derivation of centroid. Now, the first thing is any geometric figure given to you to calculate the centroid, the first thing is you're supposed to consider an element in that geometric figure whose centroid is to be calculated. Now, in this case, I want to calculate the centroid of rectangle ABCD. So my first step is I should consider an element in the sense some portion, some part of that geometric figure is to be considered. So you can just see this hatched portion here, hatched portion which I have considered. So this is a small element in that rectangle, Now this element, it has a thickness of dy, it is located at a distance y from AB. So AB is my reference axis. Now AB is my reference axis, so I'm going to calculate centroid with respect to AB. So the first point says you're supposed to consider an element in the geometric figure. So I've considered this element. Next is you're supposed to calculate the moment of area of that element. Now we all have studied what is moment of force. Moment of force is nothing but it is force into perpendicular distance. Likewise, moment of area of an element is nothing but it is area of element into perpendicular distance. From where to where? It is from reference axis to CG of element. So you are going to calculate the moment of area of element. So I'm concentrating only on this element now. I've considered element. I have calculated moment of area of element. That is area of this element into perpendicular distance from reference axis to the location of that element. That is y as of now. Now next what you will do is whatever you get in point 2, you're going to convert the moment of area of element, that is whatever you get in point 2, you're going to convert it to moment of area of whole figure. Means you have calculated moment of area of element, you're going to convert it to whole figure. Means many such elements form together to form the whole element. Now you can see this is a small part. Now like this, many elements together will form the whole rectangle like this. So there are many elements like this. So initially what you did, you calculated moment of area of only one element. Next what will you do? You will calculate moment of area of this whole rectangle by integrating this single point, that is point 2. How? By applying limits. That is why it is called as moment of by method of integration. So now what you did, you got moment of area of whole figure from moment of area of element. Next what you will do is you will calculate the moment of area of whole figure. How? It is nothing but area of total figure into perpendicular distance from reference axis to CG of geometrical figure. Means it is total area A, B, C, D into perpendicular distance between reference axis and CG. Now I do not know where is the CG of this element, total element. So what I will do is I'll denote it with some letter. I'll denote it with some letter. So in point number 4, I have calculated moment of area of whole figure. So now I have moment of area of whole figure from point 3, which is got by extension of point 2, and moment of area of whole figure from point 4, that is direct. So next what you're going to do is you're going to equate point 3 and point 4 in order to get the centroid. So these are the simple 5 points you're supposed to remember. Now once we start with the derivation, you will clearly understand it. You'll clearly understand it. Now, derivation of centroid of rectangle. So this is a rectangle. Let us consider a rectangle of area B into D as shown in figure. So we have a rectangle ABCD of area B into D, which is shown in figure. Now consider a horizontal elementary strip of area B into dy. So as I told you, this is the first point. You are going to consider the element whose area is B into dy, because thickness is dy, which is located at a distance y from the reference axis. So this strip is located at a perpendicular distance y from the reference axis AB. Now, next, second point. What is second point here? You're supposed to calculate moment of area of element. So moment of area of element about AB is area into perpendicular distance. What is area of the strip? Area of the strip is B into dy. And what is the distance of this strip from reference axis? It is y. So it is area into perpendicular distance y. So you have fulfilled the second point, that is you have calculated moment of area of element. So this second point is done. Second point is calculated. Now next, what you do in the third step, you're going to convert this moment of area of strip to moment of area of total figure. How? By applying limits or by method of integration. So sum of moment of such elementary strips. Why am I using this word sum? It is because sum of such elements put together, we get a total rectangle. So I am going to apply limit to this equation. Which is that it is B into dy into y. I am supposed to apply the limits. Limits is 0 to d. Why 0 to d? My reference axis is AB. I am moving in an upward direction. So these elements arranged in a vertical direction like this up to depth d will give me total diagram. So it is 0 to d. So 0 to d, I am going to integrate it. So integration is with respect to y. B is constant, which is taken out. Okay. Integration of y with respect to dy with the limits 0 to d. So it is b into integration of y is y square by 2, limits 0 to d. So upper limit minus lower limit, it is bd square by 2. What is this bd square by 2? Bd square by 2 is nothing but it is this third point. It is moment of area of element which is got from second point, or which is got from moment of area of strip. Now next what I will do, I'll go to fourth one. Calculate the moment of area of whole figure. How do I get that? It is area of geometrical figure total into the perpendicular distance from reference axis. So total area of rectangle, moment of total area about AB, total area is B into D, I do not know the perpendicular distance. So what I'll do is I'll name this as y bar, y bar. So let us take this as y bar, y bar. So a small correction here in this part. So let this be y bar. It is BD into y bar. I do not know y bar. Now y bar is the thing I am supposed to calculate. I am supposed to calculate. So by this, I get the fourth point. Fourth point, calculate a moment of area of whole figure. Area of whole figure, it is BD into y bar. Y bar. So this should be y bar. So next is equate 3 and 4. 0.3 and 0.4. That is, you are going to equate this BD square by 2 and BD into y bar. BD into y bar. So this is y bar. So applying the principle of moments about AB, it is BD square by 2 is equal to BD into y bar. If you rearrange the terms here, you will get y bar is equal to D by 2. So your centroidal distance y bar of a rectangle is D by 2. Exactly D by 2. Always keep one thing in mind, that this y bar which you have calculated, it is the distance from x-axis. It is the distance from x-axis, or it is the distance from this horizontal reference axis, that is AB. So you have got y bar is equal to D by 2, which lies somewhere at this point. So this distance is y by 2. This distance is y by D by 2. Sorry, it is D by 2. Okay. Now similarly, on similar grounds, you can also calculate x bar, which is B by 2. So if you are supposed to calculate x bar, then what you are supposed to do is the same strip which is horizontal, you may take a vertical strip like this, okay, and you can always calculate, So if you take a vertical strip here, okay, now you give it the area, let the distance be, we are supposed to take this distance, let this distance be x, and if you solve it in a similar manner, you will get x bar is equal to B by 2. So this is how we are going to calculate the centroid of a rectangle. So you are supposed to follow the simple steps which are stated in order to get the centroid of any geometrical figure. So this is about the derivation of centroid of rectangle. Now we shall solve centroid of triangle, and try to understand how do you calculate it in the same way as you have done it for rectangle. So yes, centroid of a triangle. Now in this, again, you have a triangle ABC whose base width is B, whose height or depth is D. It is D. Now again, the very first step, consider a element. So you have considered an element here. Which is at a distance y from the reference axis, that is AB. So I'm going to calculate the centroid with respect to this reference axis AB. Now this strip is at a distance y from the reference axis. Okay. Now the total triangle whose area is given by half into base into height. That is half into B into D. Now in this, you're supposed to use the property of similar triangles. You're supposed to use property of similar triangles. Or what is area of this strip? Now this strip which is considered here, it is treated as a rectangle. Whose width is B1, depth is dy. So it is B1 into dy is the area. Now I cannot use this B1 in the further calculation. So what I will do is, I'm supposed to write this B1 in terms of D, B and Y. I repeat, this B1 which I have got here, I cannot use it directly in the solution. Thereby, I'm going to replace B1, or I'm going to write this B1 in terms of B, D and Y. Now, how do I do that? How do I do that? I'm going to consider the property of similar triangles. Similar triangles in the sense, in this diagram, you have two triangles. You have two triangles. Which are those? One is A, B and C. The other one is, say this, you take it as D, D. So let this be D and let this be E, D and E, or if E and F, E and F. So this is one triangle and total is one triangle, one bigger triangle and one smaller triangle. Now, since there are two triangles, each triangle has width and depth. A, B, C, width by depth. I repeat, A, B, C, width by depth. So it is B divided by D. It is B divided by D, which is equal to small triangle now, C, E, F. So width is B1, height of this is D minus Y. Why D minus Y? Because total is D, in which you are supposed to deduct Y. So this will be D minus Y. So it is B by D is equal to B1 by D minus Y. After rearranging, you will get B1 by B is equal to D minus Y by D. D minus Y by D. Or in other words, if I have to tell, similar triangles, it is breadth of smaller triangle B1 divided by breadth of bigger triangle B is equal to depth of smaller triangle D minus Y, depth of bigger triangle D. So this is the property of similar triangle. So if you rearrange the terms in this, you will get B1 is equal to D minus Y into B. So this B which is in the denominator will go on the other side to the numerator. So B1 is equal to D minus Y into B divided by D. So the same thing I'm going to substitute here. So in place of B1, I'll write D minus Y into B divided by D and dy as it is. So dy which was here, it is kept as it is in this part. So this dy and this dy is same. Whereas this B1 is nothing but it is D minus Y into B by D. So second step is over now. Second step is over. What is the third step? Third step, you're supposed to convert that to moment of area of whole figure. Moment of area of whole figure. How do you do that? You're going to use this term. You're going to use this term. You're going to use this term and integrate it. You're going to use this term and integrate it. So moment of area of strip about AB. So it is area into Y. So it is, this strip is at a distance Y. So it is D minus Y into B into dy by D as it is. So this term into, so this is area, shaded part. What is this Y? It is perpendicular distance. Why perpendicular distance? Because I want moment of area of elemental strip. Moment of area of elemental strip. Now if I rearrange the terms in this equation, I will get it as B into, I'll open up the brackets. So B into D, dy into Y minus by square into dy divided by D. So after finally rearranging, I'll get by into dy minus by square into dy divided by D. See, this is simple calculation, not much complication in this. It is a simple calculation wherein you are going to solve and get this equation. So what is this? This is moment of area of strip. Moment of area of strip. Now next, what you are going to do? You are going to sum the moment of these elements. So such elements put together will give you moment of area of this whole triangle. Now you are coming to this third step. Now you are coming to the third step. In the third step, what you are going to do? In the third step, you are going to apply limits. You are going to apply limits. So you are going to apply the limit for this term, this total term. So it is by into dy minus dy square into dy divided by d. What will be the limits? What will be the limits? Again, it is 0 to d. Why 0 to d? Because reference axis AB, from this reference axis up to the top, because I'm going to arrange the elements in this manner. So like this. So all these elements put together. So I'm going on arranging the elements like this. So total from 0 up to height d. When I arrange these elements, I'm going to get moment of area of total triangle. So that is why it is 0 to d. 0 to d. So I will integrate and apply the limits. So in both these terms, I'm going to integrate it with respect to y. With respect to y. In this first term, b is constant. Integration of y is y square by 2. Limits is 0 to d. 0 to d. So substitute y as d, upper limit minus lower limit. So you will get bd square by 2. Similarly, when you take this term now, what happens? Again, in this case, b by d is constant, which is taken outside. Y square is to be integrated with respect to y. Integration of y square is y cube by 3. Limits 0 to d. So 0 to d. Upper limit minus lower limit. Substitute d in place of y. So you will get 3d cube by 3d. 3d. So b by d as it is. This b by d as it is. So it will be d cube by 3. That is bd cube by 3d. Now next, this d cube and d here gets cancelled. It will be left with bd square by 3. bd square by 3 in the next step. Take LCM of 2 and 3, which is 6. So multiply 2 into 3, 3 into 2. So it is 3 bd square minus 2 bd square, which is bd square by 6. bd square by 6. Now what is this term? This term is nothing but it is your third point. Converting moment of area of element to moment of area of whole figure. So we have completed with the third point now. Now next is fourth one. What is the fourth point? Area of total triangle into perpendicular distance. What is the area of total triangle? It is half into base into depth, that is d, into perpendicular distance between reference axis and CG. I do not know what is the perpendicular distance. Thereby what I'll do, I'll take it as y bar. So this is area half into b into d into y bar. So area, this is area into perpendicular distance. So this is the fourth point. Now what I'll do, I'll equate the third one, I'll equate the fourth one. I'll equate third and fourth. So you can see there in the next step, it is bd square by 6 is equal to half into bd into y bar, where if you rearrange the terms, you will get y bar is equal to d by 3. So if you keep y bar on one side, if you transfer this bd by 2 on the other side, it will be 2 by bd. So 2 ones are 2 threes are, bb gets cancelled, d square in the numerator, d in the denominator gets cancelled, left with d by 3. So this is the centroid of triangle by method of integration.